In the shadowed corners of a bustling city, the cacophony of muffled hip-hop battles the jarring persistence of an alarm, signaling the start of Janiah's day. Each rattle and sigh in her cramped apartment whispers of a life lived on the precipice. Her daughter, Aria, a fragile bloom in a harsh world, grapples with seizures and asthma, her delicate health an ever-present weight on Janiah's already burdened shoulders. The simple act of sending Aria to school morphs into a battlefield of public humiliation. A teacher's callous remarks about unpaid lunch fees, uttered in front of Aria's peers, cut deeper than any physical wound, exposing the raw nerves of their poverty. Janiah, her heart aching for her child, vows to rectify this indignity today. The morning unfurls in a series of cruel blows. A frantic dash to her job at the local convenience store offers no respite. Her demanding landlord, a woman, whose patience has worn thinner than Janiah's last dollar, issues a final eviction notice. Then her callous boss, Richard, seething with resentment, fires her for daring to prioritize her child's well-being over company policy. Just when it seems things can't worsen, fate intervenes with a malevolent smirk. A hit-and-run shatters her already fragile car, leaving her stranded and vulnerable. To add insult to injury, a hostile police officer, seemingly more interested in exercising his authority than offering assistance, cites her for an expired license and impounds her vehicle. The theft of her purse, containing her identification, feels like the universe's final, brutal jest, stripping her of her last vestiges of stability. Desperation clawing at her throat, Janiah stumbles into the benevolent bank and trust, her crumpled paycheck her last hope. She needs to cash it, to salvage some semblance of normalcy, to pay the looming rent, and, most importantly, to ensure Aria has lunch money. But the universe, it seems, isn't done with her. As she pleads with the teller, the bank becomes the stage for another act of violence. A robbery, swift and brutal, erupts around her. In the chaos, a struggle ensues, and a gunshot rings out. When the smoke clears, Richard, her former boss, lies dead, and Janiah, the victim of a life spiraling out of control, finds herself framed as the perpetrator. The very paycheck she fought so hard for, now splattered with Richard's blood, becomes a chilling piece of evidence. Meanwhile, Detective Kay Raymond, a woman hardened by the city's grim realities, arrives on the scene. Her gaze, though weary, is sharp, dissecting the scene with practiced efficiency. The sight of the money still at the scene, untouched, adds a perplexing layer to the narrative. Her partner, Billy, quick to jump to conclusions, points to Janiah as a person of interest. "She's definitely in on it," he asserts, replaying the surveillance footage. But Kay, a seasoned veteran, sees something more. She listens to the frantic testimony of Janiah's friend, a loyal voice amidst the unfolding tragedy, who paints a vivid picture of a devoted mother, struggling but resilient, utterly incapable of such a heinous crime. "She wouldn't do nothing like this," her friend insists, her voice thick with conviction. "Janiah is my friend. She's a mother. She got a kid and all that." Yet the security footage, replayed in chilling repetition, seems to tell a different story, one of a woman in a violent confrontation. Kay, while acknowledging the complexities, issues an APB, all points bulletin, for Janiah, naming her a person of interest. She's not ready to condemn, but the evidence, however circumstantial, demands action. Unaware of the dragnet tightening around her, Janiah, now a fugitive in her own life, finds herself once again at the benevolent bank and trust. Her tattered check, a symbol of both her hope and her despair, is clutched in her trembling hand. She pleads with the bewildered teller, explaining the dire circumstances. But with no ID and the bank's strict policies, the system that has repeatedly failed, her now stands as an insurmountable barrier. The phone rings, a chilling echo of the earlier tragedy. It's 911, confirming a robbery in progress. Nicole Parker, the bank manager, her voice laced with fear, confirms the Mims Street branch is indeed under siege. The pieces of Janiah's nightmare are falling into place, trapping her in a web of misfortune and misjudgment, a life unraveling with each passing moment.